there's the high incidence of obesity, high incidence of diabetes, of rheumatoid arthritis. I mean, you name it, the list goes on and on with every kind of disease that you can possibly imagine that can be associated with not only fluoride water, but everything that is contaminated from the fluoride water. And at this point, why would any government or institution want to stop, because it's a big money-making machine? They're all interrelated into, I believe this water company here is owned by Nestle, right?
Yes, that's the Walmart.
So, yeah, and so many of the big companies are, that actually, I think Coca-Cola owns a lot of the water supplies, Pepsi owns a lot of the water supplies. No wonder why,
Right.
because they're able to do whatever they want to do with the water, and the average person really doesn't understand it, is powerless
Right.
to do anything about it.
Because the fluoride is huge in the drug industry, medical medications. It's already in our water. It's in our toothpaste. So there's really no way around it unless you understand what's going on. And at the end, we're going to share with you some solutions to getting some healthy toothpaste and removing the actual fluoride, the rat poison from your water, so you can be giving your children clean, refreshing drinking water. I mean, how much does that really ask for, to have clean water? What's your take on that?
It popped into my head just now, but I was thinking about it. I'm like, if this is for you non-believers, for you people out there that say, oh my God, I can't believe they have the nerve to sit there and talk about this stuff. Yes,
Rat poison.
we're talking about it, and it's real. It really is rat poison. It's the only ingredient, the main ingredient. And what racks in my mind right now is, how can you believe, as that spectator, as the person that does not want to hear it, how can you honestly believe that it's true? And the way that I answer that question is when's the last time that you remember anything really being fought for in our country? When is the last time that you remember you had a problem or an issue and you went to your politician and you made a change? You fought for that change. If you're one of those people that can say that you honestly don't remember ever fighting for that change, then you're one of the people that the fluoride has taken over, because that's exactly what it's supposed to do. So
Right.
I hope that kind of helps put things into perspective for you, exactly how it's breaking you down mentally.
Right, because we'll break it down. If we're telling you right now you're drinking rat poison and you're giving your children rat poison, and that don't concern you, and you just turn the other cheek, obviously that fluoride has taken effect on you. It has dumbed you down. And that's what we're trying to say. We're talking, and these videos are going to be shared all over the internet, all over YouTube, and a lot of people watching this are not going to have any idea what we're talking about, but we're trying to enlighten the masses so they could realize and get off this rat poison and live healthy lives, because cancer is serious, folks, and it will catch up with you. This fluoride, it's an accumulative disease that builds up within your body and, makes you sick. But enough talk about it. I'm going to share some clips real quick. Just so we can knowledge you on it. We're going to give you the link to the website so you could actually do your homework. Don't believe us just because we're telling you there's rat poison in your water.
Do
your own research. We're providing you the knowledge so you could actually seek it, and it's more easier than ever. Take a few minutes, cut out an hour of your TV, watch these videos, get educated on fluoride, and take action about that so you can get off it. So I'm going to go start a video on fluoride here, and I want you to pay very close attention.
"66% of United States residents' public water is fluoridated. It is known to have tremendous effects on bone cancer, joint problems, bone weakness, lowered estrogen and testosterone levels, and dental fluorosis, which is yellowing of the teeth and pitting in the enamel. Wouldn't it make more sense to enhance public water with vitamins, which are meant to be ingested to promote overall health, rather than putting such a toxic chemical in our water with a bogus explanation that it will improve our dental health? We now know that fluoride causes more dental problems than it solves. Something doesn't seem right about this. Do you honestly believe that these companies care deeply enough for the people to spend large amounts of their own money to fluoridate public water when the people already purchase their own toothpaste? But there's a difference between toothpaste and drinking water. We don't ingest toothpaste. If you go to any hardware store and look at any rat poison product, you will only find one ingredient: sodium fluoride. It is the most toxic ionic molecule outside of potassium dichromate. Now, Dannon, along with other companies, have begun fluoridating bottled water. It is becoming increasingly difficult to get away from. And the fact that fluoride is also used in many prescription antidepressants shows that it eliminates aggression and motivation in people.
Fluoride, to my knowledge as a physician, has absolutely no biological benefit whatsoever.
But one of the significant things is that the Russians carried out all sorts of experiments on the people living in the Gulag. One of them, of course, was to fluoridate the water. Why? You fluoridate the water, why people are not as aggressive as they ordinarily would be. In fact, what is the active ingredient in Prozac that is so widely distributed in America today? Well, it's a fluoride compound.
And now we are finding that public water nationwide is showing up with arsenic, lead, cadmium, and thermonium, which is a radioactive form of lead. Cancer, lowered sex drive, birth defects, sedation, and brain defects. Does this not sound like a wonder drug for anyone aiming to control a population?
It's quite astonishing, Paul, the degree to which environmentalists have not been educated about fluoride. You know, people have an unconscious trust in their doctor or their dentist, and if you can persuade doctors and dentists that fluoride is safe and good, then you're able to reach the rest of the nation. People believe their doctors and dentists, and that was a way of promoting fluoride for Bernays. Fluoride was killing their cattle, destroying their crops. Fluoride given to rats had produced bone cancer and liver cancer, and that those results had been doctored to make it look as though fluoride hadn't caused as much cancer.
The pattern that we saw, it typically is what we see with other neurotoxic agents that are well known to cause a hyperactivity or a memory problem or an IQ problem. When I first presented the results of these studies, one of the individuals sitting and listening to the results, he says, "Do you have any idea what you're saying?" And he says, "You're telling us that we're reducing the IQ of children." And basically I said, yes.
Alright, there's one clip, and to watch the rest of that clip, I really want you to go to the website, and I'm going to put a link up here. It's esotericcosmos.com/fluoride poison.html, and when I distribute this on YouTube, I'm going to put a link, so just go to the link on your screen and watch these videos for yourself. We're going to show you one more quick video on fluoride, so you could, get to what we're trying to say here, how serious this really is, and then we're going to cut back to the show here. So here's another quick little video show on fluoride.
More than 1,000 scientists and medical professionals from across the world have banded together to warn us that even in its most diluted form, fluoride is still a poison and can harm your health.
This is one pollutant that we capture in the phosphate fertilizer industry, and having captured it, we can't dump it into the sea, but we put it into our own drinking water. It's extraordinary. Fluoride in our water supply is a very real and ever-present risk to our population at large.
A radical view that's made Adelaide dentist Dr. Andrew Harms a renegade among his colleagues and the professional body he once headed in South Australia.
The ADA and other dental professional groups will not speak to anybody from the anti-fluoridation side, but I've been